Hey, what's up, my YouTube world? Be sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I wanted to touch up on what happened with Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith and Chris Rock at the Academy Awards. So I'm sure all of you have seen that Will Smith um, became very upset at Chris Rock and stormed the stage and physically assaulted Chris Rock, um, which is quite unfortunate. Um, I'm not sure why Will Smith has not been arrested. Um, I guess people, when it's black on black crime, that's perfectly fine. But I do believe that that slap wasn't really for Chris Rock. It was for this one. I think we all forget that Chris Rock is a 57-year-old man, okay? Chris Rock has been doing the most raunchy comedy, the most raunchy comedic acts for several decades. He's very well known in the industry. He's very good at what he does. He's a comedian. That's his job. That's his profession. I must reiterate, for Will Smith to storm on stage to inflict bodily harm because Chris Rock said that he can't wait to see his wife and it's just it blows my mind, you know. And it's just like Chris Rock didn't even really have anything to say about Jada Pinkett Smith. He just said, I'll see you in the next G.I. Jane 2. That was it. He didn't even know that she had alopecia, which, mind you, isn't a life-threatening illness. It just causes you to lose hair. It's not a life-threatening illness. But I sincerely, cold-heartedly believe that that slap was not truly meant for Chris Rock. Chris Rock and Will Smith have done work together. Chris Rock has been in his shows before, right? You know? So they have a history. Chris Rock has always been a comedian. Chris Rock also had different parts in Will's shows over the years. Chris Rock did not do anything wrong. He was there and he performed what he was there and paid to do. What is that, you might add? Keep people laughing. Keep people entertained. Keep people engaged. That's all. But Will Smith had so much emotion, so much bent up anger that he needed someone to lash out at. And he knew that if that was a white man or someone else, it would have been taken differently. But he knows that there's a select few people where he could take his anger out on. And it's so unfortunate. Chris Rock. How tall is Chris Rock? Right? 5'10", probably $150. Chris Rock is very skinny, right? How tall is Will Smith? Right? Will Smith is 6'2", 74 inches. I'm 6'2", 6'3". Will Smith is a big dude. There was no reason for Will to go on stage and physically assault Chris Rock. We've seen comedians do way worse. I mean, I just don't get it. Major shouts out to lead attorney. Thanks for having me on your show.
Bring up my man Blockchain. We got Blockchain in the house. Blockchain, are you there?
Hey, what's up, lead attorney? How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for coming up. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
What do you think about your boys, Chris Rock and Will Smith?
Man, so for starters, man, I was shocked when I first seen that. I initially thought that it was a skit, but looking in it, after the second F bomb, after Will had sat down, it was the reality hit, and I can honestly tell you that Will was wrong on so many levels. He was just wrong for that. I mean, and one of the things that I'm concerned about is what's going to happen now. Is this going to be open season for comedians when people feel offended? And we're seeing this, right? We're seeing this. Why is it okay for Will Smith to attack a comedian? If you're that sensitive, keep your ass at home. Keep your family at home.
Yeah, I was thinking about this too. I saw a lot of YouTubers talking about this. I'm waiting for the comedians to come out and slam Will Smith for this.
Yeah.
Just like that black lady China was talking about. No, it wasn't China. It was the other one. She was talking about, oh, you shouldn't talk about sensitive topics. That's the whole fucking point of the
Yeah.
career. It's the
Yeah.
whole thing.
I mean,
It's the
we
whole
had
thing.
that the roast, the Comedy Central roast. I mean, imagine if like Jeff Ross was there, and he
Oh
made
my
a
God.
joke. The roast master
Yes.
general, would
Absolutely.
have rushed the stage and attacked him, Of course not, because Jeff Ross is not black. So
I
it's
want to see the
it's
comedians come out and blast Will Smith. Now, are they going to do it? Because listen, say what you want about crazy ass Will Smith. The man is connected. He's been in
yeah,
Hollywood for decades. You can come out as a small comedian and say something, and Will Smith can pick up the phone.
yeah, yeah,
Will
that's
Smith
right. And
can
you would be blacklisted, which is unfortunate.
pick up the goddamn phone on you, and there
Yeah,
ain't nothing you can do about it, right?
yeah. And
So
you could think of it as him placing sanctions on you, indefinite sanctions, ruin lives.
it's
And that's the
interesting.
unfortunate thing.
Yeah, it's interesting to see how comedians are going to play it because
Yeah,
there's like a water line, there's a horizon line where you have comedians who are big enough to say stuff, and then you got a lot of comedians who they feel a certain way, but they got to shut the fuck up because Will can
yeah,
pick up the
yeah,
phone,
yeah. And
because you. Mhm.
yeah. I
Go ahead. I'm
mean, I
sorry.
was even watching an old skit where Chris Rock was on Fresh Prince of Bel Air. They seem to have a good prior relationship. I didn't even know the issue surrounding Jada Pinkett Smith. I didn't even know she had alopecia. I was wondering what was going on. I had to Google of the probable reasons why Will Smith lashed out. I had no clue. But one
Hmm.
of the things that I wanted to touch up on is this woman is embarrassing Will, their family, their name, their legacy. I mean, why is it she's given free reign to do all of this? Free reign to do a lot of nonsense, having entanglements and embarrassing the family.
Correct.
And I don't get it. For it just and that just goes to show you the level of respect that us as black men we just don't get it these days, and it's only getting worse.
Yeah. Do
Yep.
you think he should be arrested for, what he did on camera? What do you think about that, bro?
Oh yeah, 100%. One of the things that I spoke about this before, it's like the moment he left that theater, there should have been LAPD waiting for him, a team at LAPD, and they should have put him in bracelets. The
Mm.
moment that happened. And similar to what you said, they could have kind of compelled him to, press charges, because the world witnessed that. We all seen it. We all seen it. And it was so embarrassing. It was so embarrassing. And the thing that get me the most is even after all of that, people still praise Will Smith, pretending like it never even happened. Like it never happened. The
Yeah.
world witnessed that. If you change the scenario around, and if you have a sovereign woman that, she was hit, but she doesn't want to press charges against her boyfriend or whoever or someone else, they'll still press charges on the man.
Yeah. Prosecutors don't need your permission to go press charges on people. They are the prosecutor's office.
And it's similar to, if a cop comes on scene and there's a lot of evidence of domestic abuse, especially when a female is involved. 9 times out of 10, they will arrest first and deal with everything else later.
They
Yeah,
decide. A
and that,
lot of times you'll get violated and you want the prosecutors to prosecute and they won't do it.
yeah,
Like it's
yeah.
not up to you, it's up to them. So you are exactly right. You are absolutely right.
And I'm gonna show you all what Will Smith had put out. Finally, an apology. Violence in all of its forms is poisonous and destructive. My behavior at the night's Academy Awards was unacceptable and inexcusable. Jokes at my expense are a part of the job, but a joke about Jada's medical condition was too much for me to bear and I reacted emotionally. Well, pardon me, but the world does not owe you and Jada an understanding. Normally, if people have conditions, especially if they're not life threatening, people make light of it. You're at an event, you knew there was going to be comedy. You're sitting in one of the closest rows to the stage. I mean, when you add all of those variables, the probabilities that you guys are going to get singled out by any comedic act intensifies. It expands big time. I would like to publicly apologize to you, Chris. Finally, I was out of line and I was wrong. Let me stop right there. What about all of the people that came up front and gave Will Smith praise? Oh, bro, you did your thing, laughing at Chris Rock and everything. Chris Rock still took it as a G. After the Academy Awards, he went to another party. He didn't even want to talk about it. He just wanted to enjoy the rest of his night. But you better believe that he felt something about that. That ruined his night. That wasn't part of the contract, him getting slapped in front of damn near the whole United States and the world. Everyone was in attendance, even by TV, internet, everything. I'm embarrassed, and my actions were not indicative of a man I want to be. There is no place for violence in a world of love and kindness. So none of that crossed your mind. You had ample time from the time you looked at Jada Pinkett Smith, looked at her reaction, you decided mentally to get up, right? Make a beeline to Chris Rock. You had several seconds to think about this backlash and the consequences of your actions. Your emotions don't trump reality. Right? I would like to apologize to the Academy, the producers of the show, and all attendees and everyone watching around the world. I would like to apologize to the Williams family and my King Richard family. I deeply regret that my behavior has stained what has been an otherwise gracious journey for all of us. I'm a work in progress. Let me say something. So because of your screwed up self, it came at the expense of Chris Rock's face. So this BS apology, you assaulted someone. Assault, battery. You should be in jail right now. But this was interesting. I got a lot more to say about this. And like I said, that slap, I cold-heartedly believe that was not really for Chris Rock. It was for Jada Pinkett Smith and a lot of people that got him in his mega beta simp state. He's an emotional wreck. He doesn't know what to do. Everything is imploding. But be sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, follow me. I'm going to be posting a lot more things in the coming days. Until the next time, y'all, peace.